DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy, family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
Hey, welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here on Wednesday, September 24th, 2025. I'm Jim Sinicropi, live inside the FingerLakes1.com studios in Seneca Falls, New York, and we got a great show today. Lucas Winery celebrating 45 years, and that's of the tasting room. They actually planted vines before that, so they are the oldest winery on Hugo Lake. And also in January, one of the true pioneers of the wine industry, Ruth Lucas, passed away. Today we'll be joined by two of her daughters, Stephanie Lucas Houck and Ruthie Crawford, to kind of talk about what's going on in the present day at Lucas, to learn about some of the history and to sample some of their wines, talk about an event coming up on October 12th as well. So it should be an awesome show. Hang out with us here for a half an hour. This episode of FLX Weekly is brought to you by Cafe 19, breakfast, lunch, pastries, celebratory cakes, pies, and catering, guaranteed fresh and always local at Cafe 19 in Seneca Falls. Also offering an assortment of beverages including tea, coffee, and espresso drinks. Check out their full menus and weekly specials at xixcafe.com. And also Blush by CV Designs, a local woman-owned business in the heart of the Finger Lakes, offering women's clothing and accessories, quality home goods, and unique gifts. See what everyone's talking about by visiting their location in downtown Seneca Falls or browse all of their products online at shopcvdesigns.com. Also, Katherine Chase is in studio. This is Wine Wednesday, the last Wednesday of the month. I should mention that.
That's
Katherine,
okay.
Welcome back.
Thank
you. Things must be bustling across the wineries of the Hugo Lake Wine Trail with the harvest and the incredible weather that we've been having.
Yeah, I'd say so. A little foggy this morning.
Well, fog's nice this time of
dry.
year.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, we've really been treated to some great weather, and I'm sure all the winemakers and wine growers have appreciated the dry, warm fall.
I hope so. Do you guys have a little bit of an update for harvest? I know that, or I'm not sure, has there been any concerns with the lack of precipitation, or has it been okay?
It's been great. It's been
Good.
a great season
Good.
for us. We've harvested a couple varieties so far. The grapes are very clean, concentrated, nice concentrated fruit. We're going to have some great wines.
That's really good to hear.
2025.
And we're talking about some of the gold medal winning wines. They've come out of Lucas this year. But yes, you just heard from Stephanie Lucas Houck and Ruthie Crawford, both daughters of one of the true pioneers of the wine industry in the Finger Lakes, Ruth Lucas, who passed away in January. Tell us a little bit about your mom, including, how she came to the area, how they started Lucas. Give us a little synopsis of, of her life.
Well, I guess I'll go first. We're kind of sharing this. So we moved from the Bronx and the South Bronx, which was kind of a rough neighborhood that was an innocent place when my mom grew up there, is the way she always described it. And we moved to Smithtown in Long Island and then to the farm in Interlaken. So I feel like when you move from the suburbs to the country, people think things are rural now. It was really rural then.
Right.
I mean, Mom had a lot of obstacles to overcome. We planted grapes because it was a crop that could be managed. Our dad was a tugboat captain, and he would go to work weekly, bi-weekly, he would go monthly. He would just have a weird schedule all the time trying to work to make money, to buy bottles and corks and things. Mm-hmm. Mom was there greeting the public, taking care of the vines, taking care of us children. And our first tasting room was literally in her house. We would greet visitors in the driveway and welcome them to come in. Mom would take canning jars up to Cornell. What's going on with, just learning everything she could about winemaking and physically doing the winemaking in a lot of the vineyard. It was amazing how hard she worked. And so we were the first bonded winery on Cayuga Lake, first female winemaker on Cayuga Lake, one of the first in the region, always a mentor figure, and up until almost the end, she would go to like informational meetings, brainstorming sessions and things like that, and always had something really great to add to things, her perspective, and very well respected, and a mentor to many of the younger wineries. Always.
It had to be pretty amazing for her to reflect, on what she built. Not only in the concept of what Lucas became, but just the wine industry in general that evolved around her. You mentioned starting out planting some grapevines, operating the tasting room out of the house. Totally different than today, where every 100 yards, it seems, along the lake, there's a brewery, a distillery, a winery, and we've also gained a lot of, worldwide recognition here in the Finger Lakes. Did your mom ever talk about just how the industry just kind of has blown up in the last 20 years?
I think she was very proud of it. I think she felt proud that she was a part of it, and I also know how important her family is to her, and she was very thankful and blessed that we all worked together as a family, and any crisis, challenge, anything, we always tried to go head on at it as a family. But I think she was very proud to watch this little industry where people almost mocked us to being world renowned. I mean, our extra dry sparkling wine just won best of class, and what Stephanie, it was in the International Eastern Wine Competition, double gold out of how many countries?
15.
Out of 15 countries. So we're not talking like, the Interlaken Fair, like some kind of small thing. Not that I'm disrespecting any of that, but we're talking world
Global,
class.
international recognition,
Right.
sure. And we
Right.
have a list here of all the gold medal winning wines. Is this from,
That's a current list.
Right.
Currently, we have 13 wines that we are pouring in our tasting room that have won at least gold medal status. Some are gold
several
medal.
double golds.
Double gold. Some are double gold plus 2-time gold medal winning in other competitions. Our Vidal iced wine just won best dessert wine. Sparkling, best sparkling wine. Our dry Riesling won best dry Riesling. So we're really proud of that. This is a record-breaking year for us as far as gold medals. Having 13 wines out of our portfolio, we make 22, 23 different wines, and to have more than half of them have that type of award.
Gold medals, like not silver medals or bronze, but gold medals, right?
And yes, exactly.
And that's doubled since last month when I brought a few on for us to try.
And some of the things you're talking about, the double gold best of class means that wine is in the sweepstakes for the best wine of the entire competition. So in addition to getting the honor of the gold, double gold best of class, even though you may not have won the best of the whole show, it's really credible. Like, it's a really honorable thing to
Yeah, a
just,
lot of competition out
Right.
there. There's a lot of wineries in the world,
yeah.
and to
And Oh, sorry. And the sparkling wine is made method champenois. It is it's fermented in the bottle and then laid to rest. They're all stacked, and then they go through a second fermentation, and we disgorge right at our farm. The grapes come right from our farm. I don't know how important that is to listeners, if wines come from the Finger Lakes grapes or estate-grown grapes,
I
but
think it's a designation that you have to make. I mean, in the end, you know, what's in the bottle, if it's delicious and pairs well with certain foods and you like it, someone likes it, that's, but when you really want to just, I think people are looking for that organic experience where, okay, I'm at a farm winery and there's the grapes and here's the wine and it all is local here. Like the person that's responsible for what's in this bottle was also responsible for growing the vines and
Right.
tending the vines over decades. So yeah, I think that does matter for sure. We have some drinks to, some wines to
Yes,
sample, right?
yes,
What are
we
what
do.
are we drinking first?
The extra dry.
Yes,
Yes.
we're going to start with some sparkles. Although the Save All make you feel some sparkles too, because that other one there that we have, that's not that Save All.
So we're working left to right.
Surprise, yes.
Yes.
So first wine is the Lucas Extra Dry Sparkling Wine, right? Tell us a little bit about this one. This was the double gold best sparkling wine. Is that correct?
That's
Yes.
correct.
Yeah.
That was in the International Eastern Wine Competition.
We have a difficult time keeping it in stock. Once people try it and it becomes a regular part of their life, sometimes we have trouble keeping it in
What a
stock.
problem to have.
Right.
I know, I laugh.
It's really a labor
It
of
is
love,
really good.
though.
I enjoy
It
it.
is,
Oh, wow.
I mean, for the price that we charge for that per bottle, it costs more to produce that, but the end result of it, everything balances out.
Yeah, it's very
So,
balanced.
That's delicious.
It's one thing I personally don't love about sparkling wine is when sometimes it's got a tinge to it that's almost metallic. This not the case here. Very smooth.
Lots of tiny
Taste
bubbles.
the fruit, and it's sparkling, but not. There's bubbles, but it's not. It's not overpowering bubbles.
Right.
It's you could. I don't want to be.
It's well balanced.
Yeah,
There's
I
nice
guess
amount
that's
of bubbles, and it's perfect that it's not going to overload you with bubbles.
And what are the grapes in this one?
Well, is it a secret or not? So many people have found out. We were the first. We worked with a winemaker, Steve DeFrancesco, when my mom stepped down from full-time winemaking for a short time. And if anybody has been in the wine industry, they've heard of Stevie D.
Absolutely.
And so Stevie D took over for a little while. Then my brother-in-law, Jeff Houck, took over, and he's been the winemaker since, for many years, actually. But so actually, it was my dad and Stevie D and my mom who did like trials of making sparkling wine from Cayuga white grapes. So you heard it here. We're the first ones that did it. And there's a bunch of other ones that do it because, it is so flattering when everybody sees something that works really well and then they start
and then
doing it, and which
imitation.
is very flattering. But I can say, hands down, this is my favorite of all of them because we're the original. We're the goat, the old goat, best goat, whatever.
Yeah, you
That's
can
us.
taste the experience for sure. Like I said, balance is the word that comes to mind.
So good.
You could see anybody, even people that aren't necessarily sparkling fans, enjoying this. I like it. I'm not a huge sparkling guy. I like it.
I'm going to talk to my sister when we get back to the winery about possibly making Wednesday, instead of hump day, start the day with sparkling wine.
Oh, that sounds great.
Because I think
She's like, sold.
I think we'll be much more productive and
Absolutely.
yes, and all around better. Yeah. Cheers, sister.
If you put just a splash of orange juice in it, not even a lot, it's not taboo anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll keep
You don't
that
even
in
need
mind.
a lot, just a little
Just a
drop.
teeny-
We'll keep that in mind.
Now it's a mimosa.
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind, and maybe we'll have the virgin sparkling wine without the mimosa.
Yeah.
You guys
We'll
have
call it
such
the
a
virgin mimosa.
wide variety of wines now, and with that comes a wide variety of labels. I remember last month we had some lighthouses on the bottles. Like, first of all, what's the process for coming up with labels, and then why the lighthouse?
So you're looking at the process, the start of the process. Obviously, we're not the artists, and the ones we worked with artists and different label companies, different things. Where obviously where it starts is with us, which is really kind of cool. Why the lighthouses? Well, when you're a little girl that's born in the Bronx and moves to out in Smithtown, Potato Town, okay, was what it was when we lived there when I was 5 years
On Long
old.
Island.
Stephanie was like 6 months old. We moved out to Long Island. We lived in beautiful suburbia. Our dad was a tugboat captain. Unfortunately, he was not part of our business for like over half of it, I would say, due to personal reasons. We don't want to go into that. But being that he was a tugboat captain, every time you would go over the Throgs Neck Bridge or anything, like just picture Girl Scout outings. You go to the Statue of Liberty, like instead of Taganic Falls or all this stuff, this
Right.
is the stuff you do. Well, it was time for like trivia about the lighthouses because I always had a fascination with lighthouses. I think you did too. And my dad actually knew the names of the lighthouses off of the Throgs Neck Bridge. The first
Sure, they
one,
were the lighthouses that guided him home at night, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so being it was close to his home port and ours, going over the Throgs Neck Bridge to go visit Grandma when we moved up here upstate and things, we would go visit our family. We still had family in the Bronx, in Long Island, in Queens, you know, and okay, kids, there's the lighthouse. If it wasn't foggy, you could see both lighthouses. The first lighthouse was the Stepping Stone, and I'm talking like probably north of the Throgs Neck. When you're coming from the city, it's on the right-hand side. Not that that really matters. I don't think there's lighthouses on the other side. That's where all the other fun stuff that you can see is. But Stepping Stone is the first lighthouse, okay? Then, if it's really clear and not too foggy, you can see Execution Rocks. Now, you can imagine why one is Stepping Stone and why is Execution Rocks. Because the treachery of out there, out further away.
Sure.
And you could actually see the lighthouses. So we always had a fascination with lighthouses. Loved them. We came out with our Lighthouse Blues, which we had to change the name to Blues because the word lighthouse was trademarked. And we just celebrated 30 years of making that blues wine. And so that's why it has a lighthouse on it. Because we love lighthouses, and that's why our varietal vinifera wines have the lighthouse. Also, our name is significant with lighthouses, our maiden name, Lucas. So there's a lot of reasons and messages to us as to why we have lighthouses on our vinifera whites and also our blues wine.
Yeah, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
I mean, sure. I mean, like you say, a lot of these wineries are family businesses, and so family history and also imagination, creativity go into the branding and labeling, and so it's interesting to hear a little bit behind the scenes story of why there are lighthouses on a lot of the Lucas wines.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's cool.
And then we have the other nautical wines, like the tugboat wines. Tugboat Red's our bestseller. That kept us afloat in the early years.
Right.
And then
Everybody knows that one.
and then the naughty wines. Those are fun wines named after our mother and us two ladies. There's Mischievous, Misbehaving, and Misadventurous.
Yeah, your home assignment is to find out who's misadventurous, who is misbehaving, and who is mischievous. And then the next assignment, like a little bonus, is can you tell which one? You know, like, do we
Who's
look
who?
similar? Right, who's who?
Okay.
Who's who?
All right. Well, maybe for another episode.
Yeah.
So moving on here, we have another gold medal award winner. This would be the 2024 Save Blanc, best in class, double gold, right?
Yeah.
Tell
And
us
a
a little
gold.
bit about this wine.
2 double golds, 1 gold, or 2 golds. I'm losing track.
Stephanie is the detail person, as you can tell. And she
2 times gold and best of class. And Save Blanc is a great grape for us. It just grows really, really well in the Finger Lakes. Produces some nice, lively wines. This particular vintage reminds my husband and our assistant winemaker, Mitch Alger, of a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. And they were saying that before it was even awarded these medals. So it's a very affordable wine, less than $15 a bottle, all estate-grown grapes. Very clean, crisp, some nice lively lemon flavors. Just a great everyday white.
Yeah, let's have a taste. It's light and refreshing.
Kathy, I'm sorry you don't have any.
Here we
It's
go.
okay.
I know. It's so good. It really
I
is.
believe you.
We're usually getting drunk on Wednesday mornings around here on White
don't tell them
Wednesday,
that.
so she needs to dry out a little bit, probably.
It's just
delicious.
delicious.
Yeah, it really is delicious.
It's aged in stainless steel, very fruit forward, lively, nicely balanced acidity. It's delicious.
What would you pair it with?
really is.
Oh gosh,
I'd put it on my Thanksgiving dinner table to go with the turkey.
yeah, and I was gonna say like grilled chicken, grilled pork, just even some hors d'oeuvres too. It's just really light. It would really go with anything.
I was thinking like a charcuterie with
Okay.
heavy on the cheese, like
Okay,
different
then.
kinds of cheeses.
You're all
that
speaking
it
my
would
language.
go.
I know.
I mean, why didn't we bring all this with us,
Right?
right? But yeah, I'm thinking this would be like a great let's mingle, talk with friends that
Sounds
we've
really well
invited over.
rounded
Yeah.
too.
It's a dry white, but it's very friendly.
And you mentioned it's $13.99, but a double gold winner. So is that something that you kind of wear as a badge of honor, that you could create something that would win, gold medals and best in class, but still be able to offer it for such a low price?
Yeah.
Well, costs are going up, as we all know, from the grocery store and things like that. Yeah, they have been. I heard a quote that people are spending $5,000 on gas per year, which I'm not really sure that I spend that much because I live nearby. But let's just say get it while it's hot, because the executive sisters at Lucas Vineyards are going to be reevaluating all of our pricing and things. And I know for a fact that our glass and everything are costing more, and unfortunately, we can't absorb that forever, so.
But when these wines go to competition and they're tasted, there's not a price tag on them.
No,
there
The wine
isn't.
speaks for itself.
No, there isn't, right?
So
There
to
isn't, yeah.
so to beat several other wines that were probably in some case 3 times the cost is expensive is really cool.
It is very cool.
delicious.
Yeah, this is delicious. I like this. I'm not a huge white wine guy, but every now and then we get a few in here that I like.
So what, you don't like white wine? I know you don't like vodka.
He's
I
a
heard
Pinot
about
Noir
that, so
guy.
Pinot Noir guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
No, I like
Pinot's tough.
I like Cab and Pinot Noir, and I like Lemberger and Gewürztraminer.
We make that. We make that.
Yeah, we do.
But more recently, maybe because of the show, but maybe because I'm more concerned with what I'm eating. If I'm going to get rainbow trout at a restaurant, or if I'm going, based on what I'm plan on eating, I will have the white. And I love the white. My problem is I can't drink like 2 glasses of white wine. I start to get a headache, and I don't know. Where the red, I can drink
It's
a
usually
bottle.
the opposite.
Opposite, yeah.
Yeah,
I think he's just more used to the red.
yeah, maybe that is.
Yeah.
It could be, but
But
yeah.
he's more cultured now because he is drinking whites.
Yes, he is.
And I'll take credit. We'll take credit for that on the podcast.
We will take credit,
Yeah.
full credit.
Total credit.
So
You're welcome.
finally, what do we have here?
So this is some Seyval Blanc that we harvested on the 15th of September. It's halfway done fermenting.
9 days ago.
So you can't buy this.
You can't buy that. See, it's nice, nice and cloudy. It's going through fermentation.
is.
It
You can
still
smell
has probably a week to go.
But this was on the vines a couple weeks ago.
Yep, we just picked
And
it
now
on
it's
the
in the
15th.
glass.
Yes.
And you can smell just the beautiful yeasty.
Still get
Yeah, it
some of
smells
that
good,
nice
a little bit of that
lemon,
fruit, yeah.
little bit of grassiness. The grapes that we brought in were unbelievably clean.
It's
It just-
awesome.
Oh, wow, and it really, yeah, I haven't tasted a barrel sample that had been inoculated for a while, and it really tastes very interesting. It's cool to,
So when you have the grape juice at this point, how do you predict or plan on what comes next for it?
So it's fermenting now.
In stainless steel or?
Yep. It's in stainless steel, and we can control that by the temperature. So when we can stop the temperature by cooling the tank,
You can
and it's
taste
just where we want it to be.
it can taste like a little outdoorsy, grassy, but still sweet and you can tell they're grapes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so.
And some of that sugar is going to ferment off, so it's
For how
not.
long will it take?
I think about another. What's today?
Today's
The
the
23rd?
24th.
24th. Okay, so probably early next week.
And then what happens?
And so then we'll have to rack it, which means all the sediment has settled to the bottom of the tank. So we'll take all the clean wine off the top. We'll then empty all the sediment, and we let it age, and then filter it.
Let it age in the stainless steel.
Yes.
Before it's bottled.
No, this won't be bottled until 2026.
Oh wow. Okay. So this will be on sale in the spring.
In the
It should
spring,
be.
it should be in the spring.
Usually you wait until the previous vintage is gone.
Yes,
Correct.
for like this is a French American varietal, and for our vinifera whites, that's what we'll do. We'll wait until we may bottle it, but we'll wait to release the 2025s until the 2024 is sold. But with some of our reds, we may have different vintages of the same type of wine out. Now we have two different Cab Francs out. One's a reserve and one's a non-reserve.
Yeah, I noticed that you have award winners Cab Franc 2022 and Syrah 2023. So red wines, and it seems like the Finger Lakes is becoming authority on the Cab Franc. Is that due to how it grows in the region, or what is it about Cab Franc that seems to be kind of pervasive across the region?
A lot of it is what you just said. I think also the red grapes really depend on having a certain amount of days of sunshine to really ripen and bring out the character of the red grapes. And I think Cab Franc is one that we can consistently make world-class wines every year, even though we have two vintages out. One is a non-reserve, so it's a little bit lighter, not as much tannin. You can tell just by looking at it in the glass. The reserve style is heavier, a little smoother, a little more tannin in there. Both are lovely, totally different. You can tell they're from the same grape. In fact, there was a time when everybody was like, well, the Riesling, Finger Lakes, we need to put it on the map. We need to be on the map. What are we going to do? What's our grape going to be? Well, it should be Riesling because everybody grows Riesling. Well, Cabernet Franc came in close second. And so I think there are certain avenues that people are thinking that Cabernet Franc is the flagship grape, because I think reds are, producing world-class whites are definitely wonderful, and people love that. But when you can also make world-class reds, that stops people. They're like, okay, wait a minute, because that's harder to do.
Well,
and it starts in the vineyard with the grapes. How many days
Recently,
you have sunshine?
our falls have become longer and warmer and drier. It seems like a trend, but obviously ideal for red wines.
It is, and also in our vineyard, so we have the lake is, I would say, maybe not even a mile. It's not far from our vineyard. You can definitely feel the lake when you're on our farm. And there's certain spots that get these pockets of cold that don't quite get soothed by the warmness, the warmth of the lake. And I can tell you right where they are. You can walk right through it and see. You can be like, okay, yeah, there it is, and there it is, because the vines don't thrive as much. But we have vineyards where we have Gewürztraminer, Riesling, Cab Franc. We have a block of red grapes, and then Riesling again. And they're not that far from each other. And Mother Nature, the crazy that she is, in the spring, some of those shocking late frosts that we get, the Gewürztraminer, oh, poor baby, we're not getting a Gewürztraminer vintage for at least a year or two because she's so
Right.
damaged from the cold. And the Cab Franc is like, yeah, here we are. We used to bury them. You don't have to bury them. It's going to take a heck of a cold spell
Right.
that lake is not going to protect us from, that is going to hurt those vines. So that's it. Like, your vines are healthy. The longer the sunshine that you have, the drier. Yes, you need rain. They have deep roots. They'll get, drought is terrible. We haven't had that problem this year at Lucas. But
Even with the dry, I mean, it hasn't rained much in the past 45 days.
we've had some rain. We've had a little rain.
Mm-hmm.
We've also,
nights.
we have a concert series on Thursday nights, so we were blessed to have rain on Thursdays, and try to decide whether we should have it or not. But the other thing is, I've noticed, like, I don't know, I'm not like, Miss Weather Predictor or like educated in this, but we've had heavy dews. We've had heavy dew points
Yep.
in the morning.
Yeah.
Without fog, just heavy dew points. Everything is soaking wet.
Yeah, the air is like wet.
Even
Yep.
this
when you're
morning.
walking.
I
Yeah.
take my puppy out. We got to dry all off because everything is soaking wet from being out there like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So if we're having like these heavy dew points, I think it makes
It
a
mitigates
difference.
the drought.
Yeah,
dry
the
conditions.
grapes are all wet. Everything's all wet, and that's helping as well. But I think we've had, so far, let's keep our fingers crossed, everything has been beautiful, beyond expectations as far as what we've
Sounds
harvested.
like 2025 vintage.
Oh, it's gonna
is
be great.
It's
exciting.
gonna rock. It's
Yeah.
gonna rock it.
The 10-day
Yeah.
forecast looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
Well, and a little secret, it's not released yet, but our 2023 Reserve Cab Franc won Best Red Wine in the International Eastern Wine Competition.
Okay.
So
So there's
we're-
a
yep,
14th
we're-
wine to add to it.
Exactly. And the 22 is a gold medal winner. So we're selling that one right now.
Yeah, it's interesting. Something you said kind of resonated with me a little bit. We talk about the microclimates in the Finger Lakes, and it's different whether you're on the east side of Seneca Lake or the west side of Cuba Lake or wherever you might be. The conditions are unique. But it goes to the point of how cool it is to have the grapes grown locally on the farm that's been in the family for 50 years. There's microclimates within the microclimate in different parts of your property.
Yes, right. Yes, there
And
is.
so to manage that and try to take advantage of that, it to ultimately impact what goes in the bottles is pretty cool. So and I think that's what appeals to a lot of people who love to go, on wine trails, is to meet the people, to see the property, to learn what's unique about that property and their processes. And so, and it's awesome. And again, for your mother, this is a great legacy, right?
Yes, great.
She probably
perfect
couldn't
one.
imagine when she started 50 years ago that there'd be something like this, international recognition.
And what a
to
mix
this
of
scale.
wines that is, too.
It is.
Yeah.
She'd be so proud. She is proud. She's here. Got Guardian Angel here. She is very proud.
So, we are running a little short on time.
Oh,
I
no, and we
wanted
haven't
to-
even discussed what we came here
You're
for.
an event coming up on Sunday, October 12th, which it sounds like that's way in the future, but actually it's not. Like next October
We're gonna
is
We're gonna
right
blink and
around the
it's here.
corner. Like about 5 days away now. Witches, Women, and Wine, the Witchy Women of the Finger Lakes are putting this event on October 12th at Lucas Vineyard. Tell us a little bit about this event and what people can expect.
Well, Lucas is putting it on, not the Witchy Women, but the Witchy Women will be there to
Oh, I see, yep.
to interact and explain kind of what they do and teach people how to do this dance that they do, which brings people together. They raise awareness for domestic violence, and they raise funds for that. They're really eclectic and awesome group of ladies. Debbie was supposed to be here this morning, but she is sick from overdoing it at an event over the weekend, so she wasn't able to be with us. But we're excited because we've been kind of trying to work on lining this up, doing something with Lucas and the Witchy Women. we feel that all of us have a witchy women's side. Some of us, when the fall comes, we're happy because we can be our witchy selves and dress like that and have fun. So we're definitely encouraging people to dress up for this event. And we
Live
have
music?
we have live music by Betty's Ghost, which is a woman led band. Courtney's fabulous. That was very important to us that we had a woman-led band. Also, we have a broom making class that's going to be at Lucas Vineyards on October 2nd. Broom like decorating. You don't actually make the broom, you decorate the broom. So you could come to the class, decorate your broom, and then come and do the witchy dance
Nor
on the
can
12th.
you leave on it either.
No, you can't. You can't. No, you can't. But yeah, so we're encouraging people to come. Also, Between the Lakes Barbecue,
Which is
even though
great.
they are dudes, Justin
Can
and
get their female witchy side on.
yeah, I mean, they would definitely embrace their female witchy
would.
side for us. I've known those boys since they were little. Went to school with my children, Dustin and Justin, and they do a great
They've been
time.
in here. They've been in the
They
studio.
bring it
here.
out. They're great. They're great kids and doing a great job. And so we're happy to support them also by having them come. When we told them about this event, they're like, oh yeah, we're there. So I don't know if they'll be having their witchy hats on or not.
I'm sure they'll wear it with a little apron and tutu or something.
I think they might. They're the best.
That's Sunday, October 12th, kicking off at noon. Witches, Women, and Wine at Lucas Vineyards. Should be fun. I mean, great.
What's not going to be fun about it?
A great event. I mean, the fall on the wine trails is the best, in my opinion. It's the best. And so if you can find an event like this to go and, spend an afternoon out at a place like Lucas Winery where there's stuff going on, live music, food, and it's take advantage of it. It's going to snow soon.
And the naughty women are on there. The naughty ladies are on that poster. And yes, so that is a Sunday event. We also have music on Saturdays. We're doing music on Saturdays from noon to 4. The events are actually 1 to 4 with a musician Saturdays now through towards the end of October. But yeah, that's different. It's like a Sunday event, which is kind of a little different from us or for us. So don't forget that it's a Sunday event. Don't miss out.
Don't show up on Saturday.
Yeah, we want to see you. We want to see you in your witchy best. Come dressed up, or if you want to, be
We'll
the
have
good witch.
witches, we'll have our witches brew, which is a wine cocktail, and we'll have fall-themed slushies and
Awesome.
all of our great wines.
And whether you're the white witch or the dark witch, you're all
And
welcome.
Wicked will be out soon too.
Linda.
Yeah.
LucasVineyards.com, by the way, the website to learn more about Lucas and everything they do, and probably some information on this event on the website too.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you guys coming in, bringing us some of your award-winning wines, teaching us a little bit about the history of Lucas, and honoring your mother, who is truly one of the. I mean, when I talk about pioneers are usually like the first, and so they were the first on Hugo Lake.
Yes, she definitely was the first pioneer. Pioneers being thrown around a lot in this world, but she's a pioneer.
She's a true pioneer of
Thank
the
you so
Finger
much for
Lakes
having
wine.
us. You're awesome,
you,
really. Thank you.
Well, I'm sure we'll have you back soon.
I hope so. I think Reds might be on the table or naughty wines next time.
Yeah, well,
You have your homework to do, so they have to come and quiz you.
Yes. I think he already knows, maybe.
good luck with the rest of the harvest, and I'm excited to see what you guys can produce. It'll probably be more gold medal winners.
Thank you.
Coming down the pike. Then Katherine, we'll see you in a month.
See ya.
It'll be almost Halloween
Yeah.
for the next Wine Wednesday.
Sure will.
I don't know. We'll see what you got planned for us.
Who knows?
Well, everybody, thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed the show, click like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back next week with Nick Violas. He's the co-owner of Nolan's on the lake and Nolan's Catering. I think we'll also have Melissa Oliver. She's the GM of Hotel Canandaigua. Tapestry by Hilton in studio to talk about some events they have coming up. So until then, it's going to be another awesome weekend here in the Finger Lakes. So get out there and enjoy it, and have a good one, everybody.